Okay, can everybody see me? Okay, great. Anybody else I missed I didn't invite? I guess, yeah, we got Becker, we got all these folks, I think. Yeah, invited everybody that,
Malmer.
Yeah, invited Malmer. Yeah, let's see him though. Oh, Josh. No, I didn't invite Josh. Josh, that gross. Okay.
Is that your decoration?
Yeah, what is those?
I see them everywhere. It's good stuff. Really adding color to the office.
James,
I was wondering if anybody would notice that. Like, people just assume there's like random tape for a reason. Those great mysteries of life. Civilization is why they find these tape on the wall for some sort of ritual ceremony.
Okay.
Jackson Pollock. Yeah.
Okay, so let's see. Company meeting. That's it. Here we are. Okay. So just got a few announcements here. Start off with the profit share. So KPIs for May will be coming out for team members by the end of the week. Although Kenny has on vacation today, so maybe pushed off till Monday. And then once Kenny gets the books closed for May, we'll be able to announce the actual profit share amounts and obviously add the payments on for you guys. A couple minor terminology changes for the program. We're calling it the profit share bonus program now. This is Jordan's idea. Just to remind people, it's not like a part of the normal compensation. It's a bonus for additional effort and work. And people are rewarded it based on how well you perform and how far above and beyond you go for your KPIs. Also adjusting slightly the terminology for the rating system. So it's still going to be the exact same 5-point system. The shares are all going to be distributed the same way. I just wanted to change the word average to good and then the word good to great. The reason for that is I talk to people and people feel that when they get an average rating, it's kind of derogatory. They have a derogatory impression from it. And I don't want people to think that it's good performance, it's fine performance. So the needs immediate improvement ratings would be the ones that people should focus on or be concerned about. Any questions on that stuff? Okay. Yeah.
Externally, want us to refer to the profit sharing as like you said.
Profit share bonus program, yeah. Yeah, that's fine. Let's see here. Okay, so that's the profit share. So company announcements. Jordan and I's trip went to Austin, went really well, and a lot of the BigCommerce sales team seemed pretty excited about working with us in the future. We did presentations to, was it 3 sessions, Jordan, or 4?
4 sessions.
4 sessions with about 15 to 20 people each from BigCommerce. So really able to talk to them and about what we do and the value we add and how we help our customers with SEO as well as the design development. So it's really exciting. It should help us continue to get more interesting BigCommerce projects as we move forward. We also have 4 new team members. We have actually introduced today. We have Luke right over here. He's going to be working in HR recruiting. Aditi will be doing the same thing, HR recruiting. We also have Paula, who's our new digital producer. I've been training up with Jordan the last couple of days. And we have James, our new front-end developer, who has a lot of experience in WordPress, and he's coming up to speed now in BigCommerce and Shopify and the other platforms. Excuse me? Yeah, it is. Now you want them to come say hello to the camera? Come on up, Luke and Aditi and Paula. Yeah. You can wave. For photo. Yeah. Alright, thanks guys.
What about James? Is he on there? Was he in?
I did invite James, but not sure if he didn't get the invite or what. Okay. Send him another one. Oh, there he is. Okay, so that is the new team members. Also, another announcement is, as many of you know, Tara and I broke up about 6 months ago. We tried continuing to work together, but weren't really able to do so professionally. So she's now transitioned out of the company. But we're really excited about our new HR and recruiting team. We're currently hiring for 20 positions, and I'm really excited to bring on some new star team members. If you guys know any talented people you would recommend, please refer them to the recruiting team and I. If you don't have Luke and Aditi's email address, send me an email and I'll be sure to send that out. Our top priority currently is development staff for Magento, as well as for some front-end developers, followed by fleshing out our marketing team with SEO technicians and AdWords technicians and other support people there. We're also working on more digital producers. And then we have several other various types of positions. The management retreat went exceptionally well last weekend. Justin, Jordan, Kenny, and I spent a lot of time planning out the future for the company and what we're going to be doing, what we're going to be working on. So we were able to really focus on things like the budgets for each department and addressing problems and concerns. Justin, would you mind sharing a little bit of a summary of the management retreat? Sure.
So I'm sure most of you heard, every quarter we go on these management retreats and wonder what is it we're doing. What we wanted to do is actually share the notes with you guys, so you guys have an idea of exactly what we're discussing. We actually have the itinerary, the calendar in there. So each day we spend about 8 hours meeting, discussing, all of the hot topics that are currently existing in the company and basically where we want to see this company go and how to get there. Some of the kind of top-level topics. So obviously staffing is a major issue right now. I don't think anyone else would disagree here. And obviously with the new recruiting team, this is a huge initiative in moving to the direction of resolving the lack of staff that we have and getting everyone the support they need to be successful. This is the largest our recruiting team has ever been. We have 3 total recruiters, so we anticipate kind of a fast turnaround here and getting the staffing we need. Obviously it can be stressful when you feel like there's not enough staffing, and getting the support for everyone and the resources is a huge initiative for us. And that way, which kind of leads into the next kind of top-level topic is the actual priorities of hiring. You can actually go into these notes and see how we prioritize things, how we allocate distribution of our actual budget, and where we put our emphasis. I encourage all of you to actually go in there and look at the kind of percentage breakdown. It goes all the way down to the different copy segments, copy editor, copy management, or link builders and QA. I mean, it literally gets on a very granular level. So go in there, give us feedback if you have any questions. But we feel really good about this, and feel that with this direction, we'll be able to get everyone the support they need to be successful in their jobs. Another kind of topic we discussed was the KPIs. We know that there's still some issue or discrepancy in what some people feel the KPI should be or shouldn't be. This profit-sharing bonus program is really to reward you for your hard work and your effort that you put in every day. We want it to be something that everyone really believes in, stands behind, buys into. We spend a considerable amount of time really discussing the KPIs and trying to flesh them out, and it's something that it's going to be ongoing until we get this right. But you can see our notes in here. We did put a considerable amount of time into it. We really want to get this to the point where everyone can come out on top and be successful in their jobs. And it starts with the recruiting and getting the staffing, how we manage our priorities, and then obviously allowing you to perform. I know one of the concerns is kind of just extenuating circumstances. Sometimes we don't have enough staffing, and I feel like all my clients are coming down on me, and then that reflects in my KPI. So our hope is that we can get to a point where that won't ever be a concern. You know, literally come down to your performance and how well you do and how hard you work, and that's what you'll be measured on, and that's how you'll be rewarded through the bonus program. So, let's see, there's any other. I think those are the main topics. I do recommend everyone just kind of jump in there. I'm sure it's always been kind of this dark secret of what goes on in the management retreats. Here's kind of a real transparent look into what we did, what we do typically, and we spend a lot of time at these retreats really kind of trying to address every one of your concerns the best that we can, and positioning each and one of you and the company moving forward in a good direction. So I don't know if you guys have any other additional points.
I mean, a lot of this stuff is, a lot of the stuff that we talk about in the management retreat is derived from conversations we've had with everybody here. So that's a big piece of it, right? So it's we want to make sure that what we're doing from a management perspective makes sense to everybody that we're working with, and we also want to make sure that concerns are being addressed or opportunities to improve are being addressed. So when you're putting those types of comments out to us, you send those emails, you have that conversation with us, it does get listened to. We spend a lot of time looking at them critically and really trying to find ways that the concern or the proposed alternative way of doing things gets addressed or implemented. So there's a lot of value in taking the time to get that information to us. So if you kind of find that you keep bouncing off of the same challenge or same issue, in the day-to-day operations of what your job requires, it's a good thing to kind of get it, throw it up there, ask somebody else for some input and start talking through, for a proposed change, and then we can kind of address that as a management team. So I think that's kind of a critical one to kind of be aware of. You guys really do drive a lot of that.
Thank you, Jordan. Appreciate that. I guess, do you guys have any questions or anything? Does anybody remotely have questions either? Just type it in, or any questions on anything we talked about, or where we're going as a company, or anything like that?
Not really a question, more of a comment.
Yeah.
So the recruiting team, Aditi and I, we're all at FEMA as well. We're going to be reaching out to people with, essentially we're building the job descriptions now. We're kind of fleshing those out more. So we will be reaching out to various people for input and feedback, and we greatly appreciate any input and feedback you can give to us, because that'll help us find who and what you want in a future employee. So that's what we're focusing on right now. So.
And if they can do it as soon as possible, because we can
That's
start the process sooner.
Definitely. So I'll pass the message on to these people, so I don't think they can hear with the mic from over there. Luke and Aditi just pointed out that they're sending out emails requesting information on what they need in what we're looking for in future job candidates, and also for the skills test, as Prima points out. So please give us input in what the most important skills are, what skills tests can be run, like new ideas for skills tests. And by the way, we have a couple different methodologies that we do for skills tests now that we've come up with. One is that we do, similar to a lot of what you guys went through, like we do a Skype screen sharing skills test where somebody goes through and they do a number of tasks based around what job they're looking for via Skype. But we're also trying something new out, which is time skills tests that somebody can schedule, and it'll just send them an email, and they can use any resource they wish, but it's a limited amount of time. It's kind of like an open book test. So it might be a certain type of development task or something that's maybe somebody just can't Google and copy and paste the answers for, or a copy editing task, or whatever that sort of skill or task might be. So we have a lot of options in terms of how we do these skills tests. So you guys can be creative if you guys have any ideas on what you think will best reflect what somebody needs to know and what skills they need to have to perform the jobs as they come on board. So please share that feedback. Please get back to Luke, Aditi, and Prima quickly. And as I mentioned, you guys can CC me on those emails because I want to have my input there too. So yeah, so it's really exciting. We should be able to get this moving forward. All right, thank you. That's it.
Slow clap.
Slow clap.
Slow clap. We're going to build towards our crescendo, guys. Come on.